Hi there, welcome to my channel. On my Mary Maxim shopping trip to the tent sale, which I talked about in my last video, I bought this mystery pack, which wasn't too much of a mystery, but I can't wait to show you what I got. So come on in and let's have a look. Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Rhonda. So I'm going to dive into this mystery pack so we can see what's inside. It was such a great value. Unbelievable. And it wasn't really a huge mystery because they were all out in the open in these see-through bags, and I got to look through a huge selection of the mystery packs to take a look and pick and choose what I wanted. This is $29.90 something. I can't really see the sticker, but $30, let's say. Look at all the yarn you get. And there's actually two missing, and I'm going to show you why in a second. Some amazing yarn. So it'll be a mystery to you what I got. I couldn't pass it up. So I'm going to have to empty this whole thing out to show you. So here, look at this. It came with, I believe, 4 of these prisms. And look at how this stayed tight. And this one is from Turkey. And this one isn't as soft. It's a little bit scratchy. And it's also 100% acrylic, but it's made in Turkey. And I think it would be soft enough, but the other one is silkier soft. But I'm almost thinking that maybe this is the better quality. I'll find out. So it's also 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 100% acrylic, 290 yards, and everything's the same. It's a 3-way made in Turkey. And look at that. The color is so pretty. The colorway, it's got the scarlet red, it's got some what looks like brown or rust, and the orange into the purples. And these are roving. If I haven't mentioned that before, this is a roving yarn. And this color is, oh, this one has a name. I wonder if the ones from Turkey have names. This is called Sunset, color number 1616460. Very, very pretty. And did I say how many? Yeah, 290 yards of a 3-weight and 4 of them. So you make something significant with that. So 1, 2, 3. And there should be one more in here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Nope. I thought I saw it. Maybe there's only 3. I guess I'll find out. So I really thought there were 4 of the prisms in there, but there might only be 3. That's okay. Okay, next. This Nantucket Fair Isle yarn. And I'm going to open it up to show you. I really liked the way this looked and this felt. I think that beautiful lilac color, and I know I say that like a Canadian. Some people say lilac. And so I have these friends, and just a little aside story, I have these friends that I discussed it because I'm hearing other content creators from the States say lilac. And I feel kind of weird because I can't say lilac. I grew up saying lilac. So I went online, and there's 3 ways to pronounce it. Lilac, lilac, and lilac. So we're all right. So to me, lilac, it might sound weird to you. So this is the Nantucket yarn, 131 yards, 3.5 ounces, 120 meters, 100 grams. It is 75% acrylic and 25% superwash wool, made in China. And does this have a color name? Orchid. Orchid number 405. Really, really soft. So pretty. And I could see something really nice made with this yarn because the color is so pleasant. It's just a nice soft color. And, you know, if you have something that would go with it, would be a comparable yarn. This being a, actually this is a 5-weight. I didn't mention that. And I would say it's between a 4 and a 5 if I were to have to guess. So it's a nice thickness, but I would have a hard time deciding if I didn't see a number whether it was 4 or 5. Washing instructions: machine wash, cold, gentle, do not bleach, lay flat to dry, do not iron. So pretty reasonable. I would not want to put any of my crochet projects in the dryer anyways, except maybe an acrylic Afghan, because let's face it, that would be taking up a lot of space to try to lay it flat to dry. So yeah, 3 of those. Keep in mind when I show you all this yarn, $30. It's a lot of yarn. So far, I've shown you 6 skeins of yarn. Okay, now I'm going to try to pull it out at the same time so I have all the similar yarns together, because I did look at it, I'll be honest. And I really liked this yarn. This is called Perfection by Easy Knit. Such a pretty shade of red. Cute, tightly wound skein of yarn. And it is 100 grams, 150 meters, or 164 yards. The color is red, so not very creative, but that's okay. Made in China. And it says there's free patterns on their easyknityarns.ca website, so that's nice. This is considered a 5, and it's so tightly wound that I really have to work my way into it to get my finger there. Definitely a 5. There's something about the texture of this yarn that I really, really like. It's almost like it feels kind of flannelly. Like, I just think it would make a really cozy item, and I just picture it being a really nice sweater for a baby. I don't know why that's how I see it, but that's how I imagine it worked up. But it has lots of possibilities. Machine wash in warm water, using gentle cycle, do not bleach. For best results, hand wash and lay flat to dry. Now, all of these Easy Knit yarns, it says for best results, hand wash. And I'm guessing maybe it's kind of like a disclaimer. It'll last longer. I'm not sure of the longevity of this yarn, if it will wash up nice or not, if it will pill. But I can tell you that it's soft. It feels super nice. I really like it. And I guess hand washing is always the way to go when you think of it. It's the gentlest way to wash any garment. So that's what they say on any of the Easy Knit yarns. So 3 of those. So what are we up to? 9 skeins / balls of yarn. $30. Okay. Look at this. I got one of these. This is Mary Maxim Merino, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. This is a fingering weight yarn. This is considered, oh, did I see a number 1 somewhere? I really need reading glasses, because as fine as the weight of the yarn is, that's as small as the print is, but look at that. It is a fine weight yarn. It feels woolly, but it feels nice. It's got this creamy white color, like an off-white with the pinks and the grays. I'm not really sure how it would work up. I'm not sure what I'd make with it. It's 1 hank, but a lot of yarn on it. And I'm going to need some reading glasses for this, and I don't know where I put them. Oh, I found them. This print is so tiny. Can you see that? Wow, I don't even know if I'll be able to see it with my reading glasses. Let's check it out. Okay, the reading glasses definitely help. These gorgeous reading glasses, not. Okay, color is Y404SP. So another yarn with no color name that I could see. Made in Turkey. It's a fingering weight, approximately 440 yards or 400 meters. So you get a nice amount. And as I said before, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, 3.5 ounce. Care instructions. Machine wash in cold water, lay flat to dry. Do not use bleach. Do not iron or press any solvent except, oh boy, tetrachloroethylene. Tetrachloroethylene. Any solvent. Okay. Off with the reading glasses. So it's really nice, good quality yarn. I mean, a lot of merino content in it, mostly merino. So that's the Mary Maxim merino yarn, one of those. So up to 10 skeins of yarn, $30. Wow. Is that like $3 so far per skein? And there's a lot more. Okay, this one, the label came off. This is a 6-weight easy knit overjoyed yarn. It reminds me of a thicker Caron Simply Soft because it has that glisten to it, and it's just kind of looks the same, just thicker. And this one is 100% acrylic in the colorway silver. It is 4.23 ounces, 120 grams, 157 yards, 144 meters. And what else can I tell you about this? Care instructions. Of course, it's going to say hand wash for best results, but you can machine wash in warm water using gentle cycle. Do not bleach and lay flat to dry, but hand washing is best. And considered a 6-weight. I think it's a lighter 6-weight. I don't think it's a true 6-weight. I think it might be more like a 5-weight. But it's a nice amount of yarn there. Very soft. And I got 1, 2. All the labels are falling off, but hey, listen, it's a good price. 2, 3. This one has the label on it still. 3. So what are we up to now? 13 skeins of yarn so far. And that same yarn, oh no, this is a different yarn. This one is Overjoyed by Easy Knit. This one is Love's Delight by Easy Knit. Look at that color, so shiny. I'm not sure, I mean, I like the color, but I think it would be really bold to wear something with this. It's so shiny, but pretty. And this is a 5-weight, while this is a 6-weight. So, and this one, to me, looks more like a 4-weight. So I'd go down a size on these, but, you know, sometimes that happens. So this is in the colorway teal. Again, not very creative. Really pretty shade. This is also same washing instructions because I think it's the same yarn, just a different thickness. So machine wash in warm water. Using gentle cycle, do not bleach for best results. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. So exactly the same. The interesting thing, they're both 120 grams. They both have 144 meters. That's interesting. 157 yards. That's really interesting because they kind of look the same size, but if this one's bulkier, then shouldn't this one have more yardage? But it doesn't. Same, 144 meters, 144 meters. This one says how many yards, this one doesn't. Okay, this one feels more tightly wound too. Oh, okay, now that makes sense. If it's more tightly wound, you can fit more on it. This is definitely feeling looser, so that makes sense. Okay, now that I figured that one out. So what else can I tell you about this? I'm sure it's 100% acrylic. Yes, 100% acrylic and made in China. I am just thinking it's a little bit too shiny, but it's so pretty that it may look really pretty worked up into something. So remember, 3 of these and 3 of these. What are we up to? 16 now. Wow. So on to the next ones. Okay, so next I have 4 of these chenille yarns, also by Easy Knit. This is Love's Chenille Deluxe. Now, I'm not saying I'm a fan of the chenille yarn, but I happen to really like this color. And I think that a little hoodie made for a baby would be so cozy, and that baby would be so cuddly. Look at how soft that is. It's just so pretty. And this is the color Rose. This is 100% polyester, soft, soft, soft. 85 grams per ball. And what else can I tell you about it? The instructions for washing, I'm sure the same. Machine wash in warm water. Using gentle cycle. Do not bleach for best results. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. Why am I not surprised? This is considered a 5 weight. Also made in China. And 85 grams, 125 meters. 100% polyester. And 4 of those. So you could probably make something nice. I think it would be enough for a baby sweater. Okay, now I got 4 of these. This is the Wonderfill yarn, the chunky. This, look at that. 4 of them. You can make something decent with this. This is 70% polyester, 30% acrylic. It's also by Easy Knit. Wonderfill yarn chunky, 300 grams, 192 meters. This is considered a great value yarn. Care instructions, can you guess? Machine wash in warm water, using gentle cycle, do not bleach for best results, hand wash, lay flat to dry. How is it that they come up with the same washing instructions for every single yarn? Made in China, right? This is considered a 6 super bulky. And it is a nice thick yarn, nice size skein, 4 of them. And it feels pretty comfortable. I like it. It should be interesting to see how it works up. And it says here, Wonderfill Chunky is our fun, chunky weight yarn, vibrant colors, and soft to the touch. You'll love working with this fabulous yarn. Before you know it, you'll have a beautiful, completed project in your hands. Enjoy. So there you go, 4 of those. So what I decided to make with that is a cardigan for my son. And I started working it up so I can actually give you my review on this yarn right away. I'll show you what I've been making. So here it is. Now this is the back of it so far. And I'm using extended single crochet. I have a pattern for it, which I will provide once I'm finished and I show you what the completed project looks like. I actually had to frog most of what I had started because it just seemed a little bit too small. I thought a medium would be good. Now what I've heard though is wet blocking it might be something that is a good idea because first washing it might stretch. So I just think that a little bit small is okay, but that seemed really small. So this seems like a good compromise. This is considered the large, and my son, unlike me, has a nice height. He's 5'11". I'm only 5 foot. I'm less than 5'2". I've shrunk. I might be 5'1" and something. And funny story, one time I had a picture taken of my 2 sons next to me and me. We were all standing and people asked if I was sitting. So yeah, that tells you something. So anyways, that's just a little aside. So I found with this yarn, I'm finding it's really nice to work with. I'm using, what hook am I using? I'm using a combination of a 6.5 and an 8 hook. So for the ribbed edging, it called for a 6.5, and for the body with the extended single crochet, I'm using the 8. It glides on the hook really nice. I really like that. I think my only complaint with it was in a few places it was knotted and I had to work with that and it was doing funny things. But you know, that's just one skein so far, and overall I would say that it really is a nice yarn to work with. I'm hoping that it washes well, and yeah, I like it. I like the stitch definition in it, and I like the way it feels to work with it. And that's one place where it was knotted. I'm gonna have to weave that in, but yeah, so far it's very substantial, feels nice, feels like it would make a really cozy sweater. So how many in total now? I lost count. Did you keep count with me? So for $29.99, I got 4 of these. 4 of these, that's 8, 9, 10. 3 of these, that's 11. 3 of these, that's 14. 3 of these, that's 17. 3 of these, we're up to 20. 1 of these, 21. 3 of these, 24 for $30. That's a steal. Now, I'm pretty sure that the usual price for the Mary Maxim mystery bags is like $45, and that's a good price too, but $30 for 24 skeins of yarn. And it's not junk. It's nice stuff. Some that is obviously, you know, more quality than other yarn. Some of it that's more of the budget yarn. But I actually like the yarn. I like the colors, the choices. It was a bonus to be able to choose from the bags by being able to look at them. Oh, and I didn't tell you, it also comes with patterns. So I'll show you those quickly if you're not tired of watching all of this yet, because it was a lot to show you. But I need to show you this. And last time I got a Mary Maxim pack, they put in all these advertisements, which I wasn't really fond of. But this time, they didn't. I have to throw this stuff on the floor because I can't get back into the bag. Okay. Lots of stuff to show you here. Don't go anywhere yet. So it's between knitting and crocheting, and this is a knitting pattern. I don't know what year it's from. It's definitely vintage. I'm looking for the year. Printed in Canada. I don't see a date. But it's a leaflet. And this one is a knitting pattern for this sweater. And you could see by looking at it that it's, I don't know, maybe the 90s. Printed in the 90s. Printed in Paris, Ontario. Right at their store. Scott Avenue, Paris, Ontario, Canada. Copyright by Mary Maxim. And it's got a ruler on the back. So, you know, is it a timeless, treasured sweater, or is it outdated? I wouldn't make it personally. I think it could pass, but it's not something that I would be that interested in. Next, there is a Forest Berries throw that is crochet. And what I like about this is that I do think that it's yarn that you can get at Mary Maxim, and look how pretty that is. Mary Yarns Anti-Pilling Everyday Medley. Larger view. So that's one of the patterns. And there is Yarn Inspirations. Wow. I have a feeling this is crochet as well. It's also crochet, and this is for this Caron Adults Crochet V-neck cardigan. I'm not sure I'm loving the cardigan, but I'm excited to see that It is made with Caron Simply Soft, which I have, but this is Heathers and Solids. And it's an okay sweater. And it's several pages. Lots of instructions, so that's good. Here is also a crocheted pattern, a lace petal afghan. That looks really pretty. And this one is made with a number 5 weight, bulky weight, comfort spun, Mary Maxim comfort spun. So it's their specific yarn, really pretty. Oh, this is very nice. Raindrops and Ripples shawl, but this is a knitting pattern. Gorgeous if you knit. I believe that's timeless. That's really pretty. So it comes with those patterns as well, all for $29.99. Thanks, Mary Maxim. That was great. And it was so much fun shopping there. Again, if you haven't seen my shopping trip, go check it out. This was a long video. I hope you didn't get tired of it. I'm sure you skipped through parts. Go back and watch some more. You know, you don't have to watch it in one sitting. Take a look, check it out, stop, go have a coffee, go have a snack, go have dinner, and watch it all. It really helps me when you keep it running. So, thanks. I'm so glad to share this with you. You can let me know what you think of the yarn that I got below. Oh, one other thing. So if you spend a certain amount, you get this tape measure, which is great because my other one broke. Isn't this cute? It's like a little ball of yarn. And it's got the button at the top. So that's another thing that Mary Maxim gave me a freebie. I got this tape measure and I got the Mary Maxim bag. I'm a happy customer. I'm a happy shopper. And I hope you're happy to see what I've got. And go on Mary Maxim's website because they probably still have some of this leftover stuff for sale. And you might get some good prices. Check it out. In the meantime, I will let you go. I've kept so much of your time. I hope you've enjoyed this. I will speak to you soon. Have a great day. Have a great evening. And happy crocheting. Bye for now.